Hello everyone and welcome to my updated Jinhsi guide. In this video I will cover everything you need to know about Jinhsi with the latest info. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting with her kit. Jinhsi has 4 resonance skills. Jinhsi starts with her resonance skill 1. After 4 basic attacks, dodge, counter, or an intro skill, you unlock her second resonance skill, which deals higher damage and a larger AoE. After using her second resonance skill, she enters into an enhanced state where she starts floating and has an entirely new attacks and a new resonance skill. She can also dodge in this state, and doing dodge or using skill between her basic attack combo in this state will not reset the combo. And doing 4 basic attacks while in this enhanced state, she unlocks her 4th resonance skill, where it has an animation similar to an ultimate skill and summons a dragon that puke on the enemy and deals nuke damage. This nuke damage increases depending on her forte circuit stacks. She can get up to 50 stacks. Jinhsi gains 140 circuit stack whenever a team member deals damage. However, damage from the same element can gain 1 stack every 3 seconds, and coordinated hits give 2 stacks, with damage from the same element having a cooldown of 3 seconds. This cooldown can be reduced to 1 second after using her outrow skill. This cooldown reduction lasts for 20 seconds. Each point of her forte circuit stacks increases the damage of her final resonance skill. After her final resonance skill, she gets unison energy, which lets her use outrow skill without using any concerto energy. This will also trigger intro of the next character. This is quite good, as her outrow skill reduces the cooldown of her teammate-based forte circuit stacks gain for 20 seconds. So you basically can have 100% uptime on this buff after your first rotation. Her Resonance Liberation has this very cool animation and deals a good amount of damage. Her first inherent passive gives her 20% spectro damage bonus, and the second inherent passive increases her intro skill damage by 50%. For her talent priority, her forte circuit takes the top priority as it has the most important multipliers, followed by her Liberation, Resonance skill, intro skill, and basic attacks. Are you saying that you cannot find any cool Wuthering Waves merches? Then don't worry, TTA Aesthetic got you covered. Not only Wuthering Waves, but also Genshin Impact, anime, and various different fandoms. From stylish clothes to epic accessories, shoes, bags, and more, with the best quality, TTA Aesthetic has your fandom covered. Shop now and wear your passion. Use the link in description or pinned comments and use my code 12th for extra 10% discount on any product you want. Moving on to her weapons. Jinhsi's best in slot weapon will obviously be her signature weapon, Gauges of Harvest. It provides crit rate, making it easier to build her. Gives 12% all types of damage bonus, and gives a massive 48% resonance skill damage boost after using 4 basic attacks. This synergizes perfectly well with her kit. If you are not pulling for this weapon, we have some other great weapon options too. GN's signature, Verdant Summit, provides a lot of crit damage and gives 12% all type of damage. The heavy attack damage bonus is wasted on Jinhsi, but it is a good stat stick. Lustrous Razor is also a good weapon option, similar in terms of damage to Verdant Summit. It provides a ton of attack percent. Additionally, it gives energy regen and resonance liberation damage bonus, which is quite good. If you don't have any of these 5-star weapon options, we have some good 4-star weapons too. The 4-star gacha weapon, Waning Redshift, is her best option, as it gives a good amount of attack from its stat and passive. Next option is Helios Cleaver. This is also a great weapon option, as it has attack percent stat. It provides additional attack after using a resonance skill, which stacks up to 4 times. And Jinhsi can use her resonance skill up to 4 times, so this is perfect for her. The craftable 4-star weapon, Broadblade 41, can be one of her best 4-star option, and it can be easily taken to S5. The energy regen helps to fulfill her energy requirements and lets you build more offensive stats, and also gives 24% attack buff if HP is over 80%. But it is inconsistent, as your HP might go below 80%. The second half of the passive can be helpful to maintain the HP above 80%. But if the enemy hits hard and you don't have a strong healer, it can go below 80%. The BP weapon Autumn Trace is a decent 4-star option as it provides crit rate, making it easier to build her, And if you don't have access to any of these weapons, you can use the 3-star R5 Broadblade of Night as placeholder, till you get the better options. Moving on to her echoes. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video so far, do consider liking this video and sharing it. Subscribe for more such content. The best echo set for Jinhsi will be the 5-piece Celestial Light, as it increases spectro damage by up to 40%. And the best echo skill will be Jue. Jue deals a good amount of spectro damage on cast and deals sustained spectro damage when you perform resonance skill. And the sustained damage is considered as resonance skill damage of the character, which means it will benefit from all the resonance skill damage bonuses. Alongside this, it provides 16% resonance skill damage bonus. The sustained damage and this buff lasts for 15 seconds. This buff doesn't end even if you switch the character out. And this echo skill doesn't require any animation cancel, which is amazing. Some of you might be wondering about the new Spectro set, Eternal Radiance. Well, short answer, no, it doesn't work, as to activate its effect, you need to apply Spectro Frazzle, which Jinhsi cannot. Crit rate or damage on the 4-cost echo. Try to aim for 60% or higher crit rate. Spectro damage bonus on the 3-cost echoes. A combination of 1 spectro damage bonus and 1 attack percent also works. With her signature, the attack combination becomes better, and even double attack percent can be slightly better than double spectro. And attack percent on the 1-cost echoes. Alternatively, you can use a 4-4-1-1 echo pattern with Yue as the main echo skill and Morning X as the other 4-cost echo. Crit rate on one 4-cost echo and crit damage on the other one. It is a worse option, but is easier to farm. And for her substats, prioritize crit rate or crit damage, followed by attack percent, followed by resonance skill damage bonus, and flat attack. Energy regen is not that essential on Jinhsi, so it shouldn't be your primary focus, but having some can be nice. Moving on to Jinhsi's team comps. It is really important to quickly fill up Jinhsi's 4-day circuit, so she needs a teammate that can deal coordinated attacks as they generate the most stacks. The best one in that role is Jinhsi. She can deal a coordinated attack damage every second with a very long uptime of 25 seconds. She also provides resonance skill damage amplification that Jinhsi needs, as most of her damage is considered as resonance skill damage. Not to mention she has very good personal damage. Yinlin is the next best option. She can deal a good amount of coordinated attacks, while also dealing a good amount of personal damage. Yuanwu is the best F2P option we have for dealing coordinated attack hits. He is also much easier to use, especially when compared to Yinlin. He can have 100% uptime on his coordinated hits while taking minimal field time. The problem with Yuanwu is his Concerto energy takes a bit long to fill. But the solution for it is running Yuanwu with Rejuvenating Glow set and the Originite Type 4 Gauntlet, and using Moonlit Clouds on your sustained support like Verena. You can check out this video for more details on this. If you don't feel like constantly switching echo sets, you can use the Empyrean Anthem set on Yuanwu to have easier access to the buff. You don't need to constantly switch echoes with this set, but the problem is it provides less buff, and you need to invest in your Yuanwu and try to get around 70% crit rate on him for permanent buff uptime. Lumi or Taoqi can be used for their resonance skill buff, but they lack coordinated hits and are a bit slow, making them a worse option, but still viable. And for the last slot, use a sustained support like Verena, Shorekeeper, or Baiji. The Spectro Rover can also be used here, as he provides some healing from his sequences and gives Spectro Resistance Shred, but is not the best option. Moving on to her rotation. The basic combo of Jinhsi is intro into her liberation if it is ready, do a echo skill, then use her resonance skill twice, and use grapple if required to stay safe. 4 basic attacks and followed by the last resonance skill, then swap her out. Usually at the beginning of a rotation, I like to start with her 1 full combo by using 4 basic attacks to gain access to the resonance skill. This method helps to get her outrow skill buff and significantly boost the damage of her buffed rotation. However, if she is S2, this can be skipped. Here are some rotation examples.
闇を照らす。
それ日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。バイオミメティクスよこしま取り払う。竜輪の力で右輪の先へ咲かせてください。兵士現象移動。海帰れ。花よよこしま取り払え。いでよ。あまたなる光よ。さあ絵のなずるよ舞い上がれ。神聖を授ける。入力。さあ絵の中へ。画風を変えます。虹の匂い。海帰れ。対のちりを告げる。アドアスト入力。さあ絵の中あれを転生。疲れちゃった。キャー画風を変えます。絵を探偵を迎えるために。甘くなる光よ。これが心。
Moving on to her sequences. Jinhsi's first sequence is quite good. It gives her special stacks when casting her third resonance skill and basic attacks in her ultra enhanced state. Maximum 4 stacks. Using her fourth resonance skill consumes all these stacks, and each stacks increases its damage by 20%. That is a total of 80%. It provides around 15% DPS increase. Her second sequence gives her max 4-day circuit stacks if she is out of combat for more than 4 seconds. This can only be triggered once in Tower of Adversity, during the first combo. It basically lets you skip her outrow preparation for the first rotation, which makes it quite decent. Sequences above her S2 are not accessible to most players, so I won't cover them, but I have made videos on it comparing her sequences. You can check it out. And that's all for this video. If I missed anything, I will add it in pinned comments. Don't forget to like and share the video, and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.